Hi, my name's Shax, and in this series I'll be catching all of the shiny Pokemon available in Pokemon Platinum, method hunting with the PokeRadar. For those of you who don't know the deal, I'll run it by you real quick. The PokeRadar is a device that causes 4 patches of grass around the player to shake. Walking into one of those patches of grass will cause a chain to start. In this case, the chain is Nidorino. After said Pokemon is caught or defeated, 4 more patches will shake. If the player encounters the same Pokemon, then the chain will continue. If the player encounters a different Pokemon, the chain will break. So what's the big deal? You've killed 40 Nidorino in a row and endangered the species. Who cares? Well, the catch is that every time your chain increases, your chance to find a shiny patch, which is guaranteed to contain a shiny, increase. At a chain of 40, your chances to find a shiny max out at 1 in 200 or 0.5% chance, which is fantastic considering the normal chance is 1 in 8,192 or 0.0122%. Catching or killing a shiny Pokemon will not reset your chain. If you don't know what a shiny is, it's a different colored Pokemon. That's it. People are crazy for them. Catching one shiny using the PokeRadar method is not particularly impressive, considering how much you can manipulate the odds. But what about catching all of the shiny Pokemon in Platinum using the PokeRadar? So I set a challenge for myself. I would catch every single species of shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Platinum using the PokeRadar. Now this excludes a lot of Pokemon. The PokeRadar only works in grass patches. It does not work when you're in the water, in caves, or in tall grass such as the grass on Route 210 South. This still leaves around 280 attainable shiny Pokemon. Now a lot of fully evolved Pokemon can't be caught in the wild, but I'd be able to evolve a previous evolution. To achieve this, I would catch as many versions of the previous evolution as I would need to complete a living shiny dex of the line. For example, you can catch both Starly and Staravia in the wild, but not Staraptor. I would not be allowed to catch 3 shiny Starlies and evolve 1 into Staravia and 1 into Staraptor. I would only be allowed to catch 1 shiny Starly, and then I would have to catch 2 shiny Staravias, only one of which would evolve into Staraptor. For the Eevee line, I would have to catch 8 Eevees, 1 for each of its 7 evolutions, and 1 to remain an Eevee. With this method, I would obtain as many shiny Pokemon using the PokeRadar as possible. So the journey began, except I had to beat the main story first. But no one cares about the main story, so let's breeze through it. I chose Chimchar as my starter, and easily beat my rival for the first time. What? He was just built different. So I healed up at Mon's house and went on my way. From there it was smooth sailing. I got the Poketch after talking to some clowns in Jubilife City. Monoloco evolved into Monferno. I defeated Little Roarky in single combat. Beat up some blue hair kids with Dawn. Fished up a legend to be. Rescued some girl's dad from the blue-haired people and the fat cat. Roasted Gardenia's broccoli. Met a mysterious woman. Watched Miss Munch roid up. Caught a little Gibby. Defeated Fantina. Evolved Gibby. Beat a little girl. Beat Crasher Wake. Got some drugs from the mysterious lady. Shared it with the ducks. What? It's not like I gave them bread. I evolved Monoloco for the last time. Beat up Little Roarky's dad. Followed a strange man into a cave. Watched some blue-haired men blow up the lake with my buds and the prof. And of course, he sent us 10-year-olds to go investigate, as any responsible adult would do. Beat up more colored-haired goons. Beat another little girl. Invaded the Blue Man Group's HQ, where I beat the leader and stole his Master Ball. Then I freed his energy slaves. Then I chased the crazy man up the tallest mountain in the region, to find out he was meddling with space and time. A big shadow beast appeared and got angry. The angry beast sucked him into another dimension. The mystery lady and I jumped in to save the world. In the Shadow World, I beat the Crazy Man and the Angie Beast. The shinies were so close, I could smell them. I returned to the regular world, where I beat Great Value Lieutenant Surge and evolved Gibby one last time, and made my way to Victory Road. I crushed the competition and arrived at the Pokemon League. Monoloco, Miss Munch, and Gibby destroyed the so-called Elite Four. Miss Munch preemptively danced over the soon-to-be grave of Cynthia's entire team, and the battle was won. After defeating the Pokemon League, I wanted nothing more than to immediately start shiny hunting. However, I still had one obstacle in my way. I needed to obtain the National Dex. To get the National Dex, you need to see all the Pokemon in the Sinnoh Dex, and I still had quite a few left to see. So I googled which Pokemon I was missing, and set out to see them all. It took a solid 2 hours, but before the day was over, I had seen all the Pokemon I needed to see. I moseyed over to Professor Rowan's lab, and he congratulated me. Coincidentally, Professor Oak came by and upgraded my Pokédex to the National Mode. As a reward for my bountiful research, I received my very own Pokéradar. The Pokéradar is the mechanic in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum that is intended to help the player fill out their National Dex. In flashing patches of grass, you can find Pokemon like Nidoran male and female that are only available after getting the Pokéradar. Different routes have different available National Dex Pokemon. After receiving the National Dex, we can also hunt Swarm Pokemon. These Pokemon will only appear when they're swarming and have a 40% encounter rate. These Swarm Pokemon will be essential to hunt first because they are only available for 24 hours before the swarm changes. So I headed over to Dawn's house, and her little sister told me what the first swarm was. Spinda, Route 227. I was ecstatic. I'd never hunted for Spinda before. I was especially excited because I most likely would catch a shiny that no one else in the world has. This is because Spinda has over 4 billion possible patterns, making catching a duplicate shiny incredibly rare. I hiked my way up to the grass on Route 227 and got to work. Luckily, I was able to get the chain to 40 on my first try, meaning my odds of finding a shiny patch were maximized. I reset the Pokéradar hoping to find that glorious shiny patch, but as time drew on, I got impatient. I got so impatient that I lost my focus and my finger slipped. I had messed up my line and entered a bad patch, causing my chain to end with no shiny Spinda. I had messed up my first chain to 40 and I was furious. I decided then and there that I would never let my finger slip again, so I cut it off. After some time to simmer down, I went back on the hunt. Eventually, I got the chain to 40 again, and finally found that glorious shiny patch. After hours of preparation and hard work, I finally had my beautiful lime green shiny. My first shiny of the challenge had been caught. This moment marked the start of a journey where I had no idea what kind of crazy challenges were just around the corner. Hey everyone, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. There'll be many more videos to come and you don't want to miss out. If you'd like a comprehensive guide to learn how to chain, I have Absolblog's Pokemon's video linked as well. It's how I personally learned to chain years ago, and I can say that it's still a great guide today. I'll see you next time. Shax out.